Good morning, children. A very pleasant morning to all of you. How are you all? Fine. I am also fine. I am Radhika, your biology teacher at Dr. Basin School. So, we have been revising for the FA1 exams, and as part of that, we have completed the first chapter and second chapter. Hope all of you have revised by now those two chapters. So, we shall continue with the revision of the third chapter, that is transportation or the circulatory system in human beings as well as in animals and plants. So in that, what questions can be asked? Again, same question. So here, the question that could be asked is about the tables. There are different tables that are there in the lesson again. So from those tables, they can ask questions, and unlike the first lesson and the second lesson, you do not have too many activities like lab activities. Here you have got activities like formation of this stethoscope. Okay, how do we observe the pulse? That one. Then activity 3. Then we have got the LINAC. So all those can come for 2 marks questions or so. But when we consider this here, for the half mark or 1 mark, we consider more of the tables and the scientist names. Then we also consider the diagrams that are there. Okay, the diagrams, the different events that are there. Okay, so as I revise the whole lesson, we should start with that. So here in this chapter, the first activity is about the pulse. Okay, how do we find the pulse? That one. Second one is about the stethoscope. Okay, with a button, how we can make a stethoscope, and how whether the pulse and the heartbeat is same or not. Such question can be asked, or what is a pulse? Okay, that question can be asked. Then this table is generally given. Okay, here the blanks are given. So those blanks must be filled. Next one, this graph can come. Okay, then this graph can come. Based on that graph, they can ask any question. Next one is about the heart. Okay, here the heart external features, internal features. So what they can ask here? They can ask questions about the movement of that, or they can ask about the valves. Very, very important questions are about the valves. Okay, right AV valve is called as. What is right AV valve? What is left AV valve called as? Okay, we shall quickly revise. Shall we revise? Okay, what is the heart covered by? It is covered by pericardium. Important one, no? Okay, so that question they can ask. Okay, they may ask, the heart is covered by meninges. Okay, later you shall be seeing meninges are the layers that are there on the brain. Okay, so they may ask that the meninges are present on the heart. So correct that statement. How you will correct that? Meninges you will correct and write the pericardium. Okay, or he may ask as the heart is covered by pleura. What is pleura covers what? Yes, it covers the lungs. Okay, but the pericardium covers the heart. Like this, the mistake can be given and you will have to correct it. Next, the heart is covered by the pericardium. Then we see that it is divided into how many chambers? 4 chambers, isn't it? What are they? 2 upper chambers, that is the atria, right atrium and left atrium. Lower 2 chambers are right ventricle and left ventricle. Ventricles are bigger than the atria. To the right atrium, from where the blood comes? Yes, from the body parts by superior and inferior vena cava, and from the right atrium the blood flows into the right ventricle through the AV. Okay, atrioventricular aperture. It is guarded by AV valve. Okay, it is guarded by AV valve, that is a tricuspid valve. Okay, then the blood enters from the right ventricle into the lungs. It goes to the lungs by the pulmonary artery. Very good, pulmonary artery. From there all this is deoxygenated blood. From the lungs, the blood comes by the pulmonary vein to the left atrium. Okay, that is oxygenated blood. And from there, the blood moves into the left ventricle by the left atrioventricular aperture guarded by AV valve. Okay, left AV valve or the bicuspid valve, tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve. Okay, and when the blood is entering into the pulmonary artery, okay, that is, what is the guard that is there? Yes, that is semilunar valve. Okay, or another name for that is pulmonary valve or semilunar valve. From the left ventricle, the blood goes into the dorsal aorta. And again, this is also guarded by semilunar valve, or another name for that is systemic valve. It is going to the body part, so it is systemic valve. It is going to the lungs, it is called as pulmonary valve. Okay, like that you can remember. Then, so like this we have seen. So all these can be given in the blanks. So you will have to fill that. Then the which side they are, that is rigid. Arteries are rigid or veins are rigid. Which side they will be rigid? Much more stiffer. Arteries are rigid. Veins are not rigid. Okay. And they are guarded by, and the backflow of the blood is stopped in the arteries or veins. Yes, veins. By the valves. These valves are present in the heart as well as in the artery veins, not in the arteries, that we are aware of, isn't it? So all this we have completed till here. Next, in the blood circulation, he'll ask about the scientist name here, about the William Harvey and Marcello Malpighi, what is their work. So some question he can ask from any of the paragraphs related to them, whatever work they have carried out. For example, he checked that by tying off and blocking different veins in animals, he experimented on the veins always bulge on the side of the block away from the heart, as though the blood as trying to flow towards the heart and to accumulate just below the block, because it simply couldn't flow away from the heart. This was true for so. Who is the scientist who has found out all this? Okay, you have to try. Right. Who has found out all this? This is done by Harvey. Okay. So we have to write about all these. We have to learn about all these works. Okay. Girolamo Fabrici's work is also very important. Okay, he tells about the veins in the legs, about that also. Malpighi, he tells about the capillaries, that you have to remember. Okay, this tourniquet also they can ask. Okay. Next one is labeling. Any one diagram can be given, you are asked to label the part. So that's how it is important. You have to remember this. Okay. Here again we have got a table of artery and veins, which will be thin like that. Four conditions can be given, you have to fill that. Okay, one of them will be kept as blank, one or two could be kept as blank. Okay, next one is think and discuss. Artery walls are very strong and elastic. Why? Because they have to pump the blood to the whole body parts. However large the animal is, the blood has to be pumped to the whole body parts. That's why they are strong and elastic. Okay, so they are very strong and elastic because the blood flows from the heart whenever it beats. Under pressure, the blood flows. So they are elastic in nature. Why we compare arteries like tree, which divides into smaller and smaller branches? Arteries are big, they cannot reach. Their wall is thicker, they cannot reach to each and every cell. So they divide into simpler and simpler, smaller and smaller arterioles. Okay, that's why we can compare them into the tree with the smaller and smaller branches. The lumen size is bigger in the vein when compared to the artery. Why? Because in the veins, the blood does not flow under pressure. There is continuous flow of blood. Okay, that's why the lumen is larger. Whereas in the artery, the pressure has to be applied for the movement of the blood. That is why it is narrower. More blood pressure can be applied. Okay, children. Next one. So here you have seen about now they may ask about the single circulation and double circulation. Examples they can ask, or you can say the circulation between the lungs and the heart. What is that called? Between the heart, the blood flows to the lungs and comes back to the heart. What is this circulation called? What is this circulation called? It is called as the pulmonary circulation, whereas it goes to the body parts and again comes back to the heart. From the heart it goes to the body parts, again comes back to the heart. So between the heart and the body parts it is systemic circulation. The animals it is not like that, isn't it? To the heart, gills to the body and again to the heart. Like this. So that is a single circulation. Here it is double circulation. Both examples you have to remember. Then in the lymphatic system, they may ask what is lymph, how it is originated, all that they may ask children. Okay. Next, this one I have given in the form of a table, isn't it? All the unicellular organisms to the multicellular organisms to the highest level, what type of circulatory system they have. So that is a very, very important question where you have to learn. For example, amoeba is there or the unicellular organisms, protozoans are there, how they'll undergo circulation. They are made up of a single cell. So the movement of the cell occurs through within the cytoplasmic movement only, within that only, by the Sol-Gel theory in amoeba. Rest of the animals simply within the cytoplasm they can be transported from one part to the other. Okay. Now the next one is sponges. How they will be transported? They will be transported. Systems are developed, but with the help of seawater. As the water moves through the body parts in the sponges and the what is that? Cnidarians. In both of them, with that the substances are transported. Okay. And they have got a cnidarians. What do we write? They have got a gastrovascular cavity. In sponges, water currents help in the movement. Okay, then platyhelminthes, the digestion, so they don't have a properly developed circulatory system. Okay, in nematoda, important question, they can occur. Okay, in annelida, the first eucoelomates, they have a blood, they have a pulsatile. So important question is, what is the first time where do we find the pulsatile vessel? That is in annelida. In earthworm they may ask. Okay. Then arthropods also have developed a pulsatile. Pulsatile organ means what here? That is the heart-like organ. The heart, simplest heart, sorry. Then the blood and another thing they'll ask, closed and open circulatory system examples. Open is in insects. You should remember insects or arthropoda, including cockroach. Okay, so that you have to write there, that you must remember. Such type of transportation system which supplies nutrients to the tissues directly is called open type of circulatory system. Arthropoda, many mollusks and lower chordates. The other type of transportation system where the blood takes the responsibility of delivering the materials which flows in the blood vessels is called as closed circulatory system. The definition also they can ask. Examples you must remember: annelids, echinoderms, cephalopods, mollusks, okay, like octopus and all the higher animals, all the chordates. Now another important one is this BP formula. BP is equal to 120 by 80 mmHg. What is that 120? What is 80? That will be asked. Very, very, very important and commonly asked question. And what is the instrument used to measure the blood pressure? It is sphygmomanometer. Similarly, in the beginning, how the doctor will examine you, stethoscope, that one also important. Okay, so like this, these terms are important here. Then in the blood clotting, this equation can be given. You have to write what is missing, or you have to complete that equation. Like that they can ask. Okay, then blood clotting you all have understood, isn't it? Next one, transportation in plants. So further they can ask about osmosis, how the transportation will occur in the roots. About that definition can be asked. Okay, and this activity, root pressure activity is there. No, from that the diagram can come. So you will have to label or you have to write certain answers for the questions. Then about this diagram is given, where it is used, what is the role, what it is depicting, such questions can be asked. You have to write that here transpiration is occurring. This helps in the transportation of water in the plants. Similarly, photosynthesis and respiration also, that you have to write. Such question can be asked. Okay, next, transportation of matured food. So this FITS experiment also, this diagram is also asked commonly. This one is asked. Generally they give these diagrams and ask questions from this lesson. Okay, so then you should be able to understand, and based on that you will have to write that. Okay children, so like this we can see the questions here in this lesson. Let us go through some of the question answers here, the bit part. Okay. So all of you who got the textbooks with you, please get ready with that. I shall try to answer the questions. Here, choose the correct answer. The term cardiac refers to which organ in the body? Heart, vein, lymph, capillary. It is the heart. On which side of the heart? The human heart is low in oxygen. Left ventricle, right ventricle, left atrium, right atrium. Which one it will be lower? It is the right atrium. Okay. Which structures of the heart control the flow of blood? Valves. Okay. Next one. Which of the following opinion is correct? Ravi said xylem and phloem cells arranged one upon a time, one upon the other. How they are arranged? They are arranged parallel next to each other, isn't it? Not separate tube-like structures because its shape they are said to be tube-like structure. Because of the shape, they are said to be tube-like structures. An aphid pierces its proboscis into the dash to get plant juices. Phloem. Okay, children. So like this, we have seen the questions in this. Next, we shall see in the workbook. Okay, all of you must revise all the questions in the workbook. That is a practice. See here one thing I will tell. You have to rearrange. See one example I am doing how you have to write. Right ventricle, okay, right atrium, blood from body parts, lungs. Here it is vena cava. Next one pulmonary artery. Okay, so here I can give the number to each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, is this order correct? No, it is not correct, isn't it? So you have to rearrange all these and put in a correct manner. Okay. So what will be the first one here? First one will be 3, isn't it? This one. Second one, from the vena cava it comes to the right atrium. This will be 2. From the right atrium it comes to the right ventricle, isn't it? Next one, from there it goes to the lung. So this is 4 only, no change. This is 5 only. So the order is here 3, 2, 1, 4, 5. So the order here is 3, 2, 1, 4, 5. Okay, so that is the correct order. So in the exam, he can give questions like this. Okay, mismatched pair also they ask. Okay, so one mismatched pair question will be there. How it is, I will show. I hope all of you are practicing the workbook. If not, at least now you all need to practice. Okay, mismatched pair. Okay, identify the mismatched pair. All that I am not going to write now. Okay, WBC, oxygen transportation. Okay, next one is RBC. It is microscopic policeman. Then platelets, blood coagulation. Okay, the options he gave is 1 3. Options he gave is 1 3. Second option he gave is 2 3. Third option is C only, 3 only. Fourth option is 1 and 2. So now which option could be correct? WBC oxygen transportation? No. RBC microscopic policeman? No. Then this is correct. So the option is 1 and 2 only correct. Okay. So like this you have to do the mismatched pairs. Understood, children? So got it? How we can give the mismatched pairs apart from that. Okay. Now here I will show. Here we put the watermark M1, M2. Okay, so this is the stem, isn't it? This also I have shown. Okay, potted plant. So what does this depict? What it shows? It shows the transportation of water by root pressure. It depicts the transportation of water by root pressure. Okay, transportation of water by root pressure. Transportation of water by root pressure. That's what it depicts. Understood, children? So like this is one of the diagram based questions. Okay, now we shall discuss some of the questions. Some I will discuss. Okay, I may ask you to label the parts if I have taken this one. Okay, this is the artery or vein. Tell me, human is narrow, artery or vein? Like this I have taken. Okay, I may ask you to label the outermost part, middle part, inner part. Okay, you have to label those. Or I may ask, what is it? Is the TS of artery, like that. Okay, children. Next, what is this one? What is BP is equal to 120 by 80 mm Hg. That you must have. Okay, so what is this 120? Systolic pressure. Okay, this is diastolic pressure. So such questions I can ask. Systolic pressure by the diastolic pressure. It is measured by sphygmomanometer. It is measured by sphygmomanometer. Next, this one, see, fibrinogel gives rise to fibrin. What should come there? What should come there? how the fibrinogen. So this equation I have given, I can ask like this. Fibrinogen to fibrin. How it is getting converted? By, yes, thrombin. Here the answer is thrombin. So if you know coagulation, you thrombin. Okay, you are able to write this. Got it, children? So here we have seen. Next one. What happens if hemoglobin is absent in the blood? Blood not in red color, oxygen transport does not occur, CO2 transport does not occur, all the above. All the above. Okay. Next one, which vitamin is useful in coagulation of blood? Vitamin K. Okay. What precautions do you take while conducting experiment on root pressure? Plant should have branches. Plant should be kept in the dark. No. Size of the glass tube should be equal to the size of the stem. Size of the glass tube should be more than the size of the stem. More than the size of the stem, so that the water will go upwards. See here, I will rub that. Okay. So for that we should have to be longer. Okay, next one. How many chambers are there that you know? The scientist who noticed the valves in the leg veins for the first time is Girolamo Fabrici. Okay. Next one. You have to remember the heartbeat rate, all that you have to remember. The first eucoelomate animal is Platyhelminthes, Nematohelminthes, Annelida, Arthropodytes, Annelida. Open type of circulatory system is in arthropods, many mollusks, lower chordates, all of these. Okay, the answer is all of these. Number of heartbeats in the whale is 7. Okay, whereas that corvid bird is 1200. Why it is like that? Because of the size is smaller, the metabolic rate is more. As they have to maintain, the surface area is lesser, they have to maintain more homeostasis. Further, the heartbeat is also more. Okay. Next one, the genetic disorder in which blood may not coagulate is called, what is it? Hemophilia. Okay, edema is the swelling stage of legs, hands, neck, head. What it is? Legs. Okay, the protoplasmic movements seen in amoeba are Brownian movements. Okay, in Latin, lymph means what? Water. Okay, children. Identify the structure that allows the blood to flow in one direction. Valves. Okay, just to go through this, just a minute. Okay. Next one. Single circulation can be seen in frog, cockroach, fish, man. In fish. Okay. Double circulation can be seen in snail, cockroach, fish, man. It is man. Okay. Next one. Transportation, transport tissue. Okay. Here one flow chart. Transportation in plants. In plants. Okay. It is xylem, phloem. Both are there. I don't want to tell both of them what it is. Xylem is what? Yes, very good. Is water and minerals. Phloem is food. So here also see the flow chart they have given. So like that also a flow chart can come. If you are scoring full marks in the BET, you are able to do the whole lesson very well, not without copying. Okay, without copying, on your own, genuinely you are able to do all the bits in the textbook. And beyond the textbook and the workbook, if you in the workbook all bits you are doing, then you have known the subject very well. Understood? You should be able to learn the long answer questions and all later and be able to write the exam. Okay, children. So for now, that's all we have completed. I have completed the third chapter revision also. Hope all of you will do very well in the exam. All the best. And anything else is there, you can ask in the Zoom interaction. Okay, children. Bye. Thank you.